Alright, I'm going to go through how to set up a non-triple screen game to work on triple screens. And when I say non-triple screen, I'm talking about a screen that does support, you know, the resolution of triple screens, but doesn't support the proper viewpoint for the side screens. I'm at a loss for words, but basically it warps the side screens, right? Because it doesn't correct for the angle. So there is a program called ReShade, and it's at reshade.me. You just need to download this. Download the most recent one. They might have past ones on the site, but just download the recent one because I'm going to go through this for Forza Horizon 6, which I've seen a lot of videos out there on people playing with triple screens, and I personally can't play that way with the side screens warped. So I'm going to go through the install process, which is super simple. So for me, I have it in a tool called Folders ReShade. So there it is right there, 673. I have one of the past versions too. Down here, instead of trying to scroll, I just type in Forza, and there it is right there, Horizon 6. I click on that and I click Next. And the version is auto-selected here, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's DirectX. Click Next. Now what I do is I uncheck this Suite FX because I don't want anything other than triple screen. I scroll down and there's this Fubax shaders by Fubaxius. So I check that to expand. Then I click triple monitor.fx. Click Next. It'll install and then finish. And now I'm going to launch Forza Horizon 6 here. And what you'll see is at the top, you'll see like a banner. And because, and I don't know if this is how it is on a single screen, but because I'm launching in triple screens, the opening kind of videos are in super low resolution. And therefore, as you can see, the banner is like just gigantic. So I'm just going to wait for the standard resolution to load in here, which is after the turn 10 thing. All right. So now the banner is much smaller, and you probably can't read it, but it says ReShade is now installed successfully. Please press home to start the tutorial. Now I'm not going to press anything yet because I want to be in game so you can see it as I'm changing it. Come on. All right. Okay, drive. Don't care which car. Oh, it's raining. Cool. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of drive out of here. Ooh, thanks for the hit, bro. So as you can see, or maybe it's difficult to see on the recording, but the side here is stretched as you get further to the corner. So let me go by this online guy up here, and yeah, it's really not a good indication. Well, let's look at the little deer piece here, and as it goes to the side, it gets stretched. So what I'm gonna do now, and you can actually see it on the side view here, and you can see it on the rear view, and then the side one over here is just absolutely horrendously terrible. So I am now going to press home to bring up the ReShade window. I'm gonna kind of make this smaller because we don't need it so freaking huge. Now there's a little skip tutorial, so I just click that. Then on this list of things, I just click triple monitor. And then what I do is I expand this bottom part because I don't use anything else. And we're going to expand border appearance and monitor parameters. So border appearance is down here, and monitor parameter is up here. First thing I do, as you can see, there's like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little black piece right there. That's actually the edge of the screen, so it's already been trying to do something, but I want to remove the entire border. So I'm going to take the slider, move it all the way to the left. I'll kind of show you what it looks like as I'm doing it. So as you can see, it kind of pushes the entire game forward, right? So now I have the edge of the game down here and up here, but it's kind of out in space, kind of pushed away, right? Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to change the angle of this. Now, my screen side angles are 60 degrees. So that means in order to get 180, which is what I want, right? From this screen, I wanted 180 degrees flat to push the image. So I need to add 120 to the 60. So I'm going to go all the way down to 120. So this is now 120. And let me kind of back up and show it. So it was here, and now I'm going to 120. Now it's at 120. So now when I look left and right, it is almost perfect. This problem is that it's still pushed a little bit forward, and I'm going to fix that in a moment. So the last piece before you get rid of this weirdness over here is you have to change the gaming style. Now, this is the distance between the screen here and your eyes. So it's the distance. For me, it's 68. So I go to 68, and you can play around with it, whatever looks good for you. So now, if I, let me see if they'll let me move this out of the way. Yeah. So now, if I just sit here and I look right and I look left, if you just look at the game screen, it's not warped anymore. This looks straight in space. It's not, you know, flattened and elongated. Excuse me. That is definitely not elongated anymore. This is nice and, you know, straight. Nothing is warped. So this is exactly how I want it. The problem now is all this weirdness over here because it does some mirroring. So I'm going to bring back up ReShade, and there's this setting down here called Border Cosmetics. Now, there's a mirror on border. I uncheck that, and that will now basically overlay what it used to look like, or underlay, I guess. Underlay what it used to look like underneath what it now should look like. And then what I do, because I don't like seeing that, it's very distracting, is I go to under Border Cosmetics, I click on this border color, I just click on it, and it pops up this little window. So usually this is not all the way down at the bottom corner, so I go all the way down to the bottom corner, and that makes it as dark as possible. But there's also this piece here, this little slider. So as you can see, the more I slide it down, the less it grays it out. So I don't even want to see that. So I move it all the way up. And now you can't, now I have OLEDs, so it's really, really black. But either way, before when I had IPS, and even before that, when I had LEDs on, you know, other games that I used to play, it was still way better than the stretched image. And even though this was kind of like a dark, dark, dark gray, it's still way better. So now that I'm complete, I can just hit the escape key on my keyboard, boop, and now I have exactly how I want to play the game. So now I can drive around in a non-stretched, disorienting image, which I can't drive like that. And I understand that a lot of people don't have that problem, and that's great. But this is the only option for me. And if a game doesn't support ReShade, like F1 25, the only way it supports ReShade, because it has some weird anti-cheat thing, is if you launch it without online capability, which is actually, it's not even that. You have to mod the game to not launch with online capability. So I don't really play that game anymore unless it's in VR. So again, now I can just drive around. Unfortunately, I have cracks in my windshield, but I can drive around. It's not disorienting. As I'm doing drifting and stuff, it's not weird on the side. Like, it doesn't like whip up really fast and then slow down, because that's what the stretch does for you. It's just all very more, it's much more accurate. It's still not perfect, but it is way better than it was before. So that's it. Stop here.